I got movie tickets from the radio this weekend to go see Saw 10. It was a really good flick until the gore scenes hit, and it got really weird hearing Taylor Swift Shake It Off being screamed by teenagers in the theater over.
It's the Beanie Boys Podcast.
This is Beanie Boys Podcast.
It's the Beanies, it's the Boys, it's the Beanie Boys Podcast.
It's the Beanie Boys Podcast.
It's the Beanies, it's the Boys, it's the Beanie Boys Podcast.
T Grizzly. Yeah. That's a cool rap name.
T Grizz.
T Grizz. Sounds like a t-shirt company. I'd wear it. I bet it's comfy. Are you a beanie?
Do you have a boy?
Doesn't matter.
Welcome back to Beanie Boys Podcast.
Hey.
My name is Thad B.
That's
This
me.
is Cameron McKenzie.
That's you.
And as always, on the ones and twos, we got the lovely, the beautiful Joe Bruno. Thank you, Joe Bruno.
Ooh,
for
thank you,
being
Joe.
Here. Without further ado, what's going on in the news?
What's going on in the news? Let's see. I'll kick us off. The Hill was reporting that Democrats play cards carefully among GOP's speaker chaos. Like, you got to be careful sometimes playing Go Fish, you know what I'm saying? Things get a little spicy. Ever played spoons? Okay, so Texas legislator shows little appetite for this one neighborhood. Spice up your food.
There you go. There it is.
Yeah, you know. That's
Nice.
fine. I think that's all I got. There's a hot mess in the house. That's just an actual headline, and it's not Vanity Fair. That's a real one. That's USA Today. Says there's a hot mess in the house. Clean it before mom gets home.
Word.
That's my political humor.
In other news, I don't know if you guys heard about this,
Oh yeah.
but
How did I miss this?
Israel got fucked up, dude. I don't. And
Yeah,
I
bro.
know it's a sensitive subject, but
Whole strip.
also I can't be the only one that heard hummus bombed Israel. Like these damn white people won't leave the Jews alone, man.
Yeah, bro.
They won't. Like, leave them the fuck. Like, what's next? Charcuterie invades Ghana? Like, what are we?
Shout out chickpeas. Nice.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Anyway, that's the news.
Sorry if you're
Yeah,
Jewish
sorry.
and you're watching this. Honestly, I'm pro-Israel.
Well, we have a Palestinian flag in our house, which we had before, because
I
like
thought-
Marty and I knew a guy.
I thought they were beefing, though. Palestine and Israel.
They are, yeah. I don't know. I'm not supporting anyone because I'm not going to make a statement on a pod. Yeah,
I
dude.
like everybody.
Yeah, this is going into your boss's email. No, I'm just kidding.
Shit, dude. That'd be
Yeah, it's
bad.
been like a crazy bit. We haven't been here in a
It
minute.
has been a minute. We had our first show.
We had Beanie Boys Live.
That
If
went
you weren't
well.
there, you were square. If
Come-
you took tickets from us also, you know what? Give them back to me next time
Yeah,
you see me.
honestly.
If you didn't come to the I'm just kidding. You can
Next
hold
one
on
is
to it.
January 4th, though. It was
Yeah.
a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. We had some good features on it. We're going to switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, more bucket spots
More
this time.
bucket spots.
Yeah.
We do a quick little interview with them afterwards.
More like a
which
roast sesh.
I thought was the hit of the night, man.
Honestly, yeah, that was my favorite part, was just like saying roasts about our friends.
I got to sneeze.
You all right, dude? Oh, yeah. It sounded like you just, like, or it looked like you just threw some smelling salts. Bless you, dude. Threw the dab in there like it's 2012. That was crazy.
Was that 2012?
It feels like I did that senior year of high school.
You know what I was thinking about the other day?
What's up?
How much fucking being homeschooled fucked me up, man.
How long are you homeschooled?
For middle school, but I think that's the big part.
All 3 years? 6, 7, 8?
I was
or 7,
so I
8.
went to public school in elementary,
Okay.
and then I was partially homeschooled in 5th.
What do you mean by partially? Was it like half the year, or did you?
Like, I would do my electives like art and PE at public school.
Oh, you were one of those kids.
Yeah.
That came in and did this. Would you play sports at school?
We didn't have sports in elementary school. At
Oh,
the
you didn't have
school.
baseball or anything?
No, we did
Oh,
like rec league, like
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
in elementary.
I
And
guess middle
then
school is more sports.
full-time homeschooled in 6th grade, part-time homeschooled again in 7th grade, and then back into the fucking gauntlet in 8th grade, dude.
Back into school?
Yeah, like
Oh, so
public.
they like did not prep you at all. I feel like 6th
No,
grade
dude.
was the best prep. Well, it was weird because I was living on the East Coast and I was in 5th grade, and middle school goes 7th, 8th grade. It's not
Yeah.
6th. 6th is still
6
elementary.
is still elementary.
So I'm thinking I'm going to be in elementary school. I'm going to be top dog at elementary school at this new school in
Yeah.
Colorado. And then I move here, and I am still top dog
Little-
because I was stupid and had a mustache in
little
6th
bitch
grade.
boy, yeah.
I dated a 8th grader when I was in 6th grade.
That's pretty tight.
Isn't that tight?
Dude,
Shout out Courtney Good. How you doing?
I dated a chick
She's married.
in 8th grade over text.
Whoa.
And then I saw her maybe 2 times.
Middle school dating was awesome
Yeah.
because, like, we didn't talk to each other. I had a
Yeah.
girlfriend in 7th grade for a month. Yeah, we never spoke.
But I said the L word.
Lesbian? Oh.
I said I love you.
You told her you loved her?
Yeah, man, 'cause we were together for a little bit, just over minutes.
Yeah, we bonded. Stuff
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah, I had a minutes plan though, so like towards the end of the month, I couldn't talk to her anymore.
Yeah,
It
dude.
was like
I remember my dad, right when Unlimited started, he's like, we're getting that because I don't see a reason not to. And I was like,
Yeah.
Jim,
And
that's
now-
awesome.
I don't think minutes exist anymore.
No, they don't. Well, they do if you have like a real, you can still get like a minutes plan. You can get the cheapest 2006 phone setup. That
How many
you want.
minutes you get?
I don't know. I don't even know.
Do you have
Was
to
it
do
like
that?
100? Yeah. What do you remember how many minutes a month you got, or like a day? The minutes
thought it was a
started like
month.
after. We're gonna sound so stupid.
I
Yeah,
thought
it was like
a
after a
month.
certain time of day. I remember your minutes were and you could just like talk on the phone all night. Nights and weekends are free.
Nights and weekends
Nights
you could
and
call.
weekends were
So
free.
then you could call your
Yeah, you're
girlfriend.
like you text
up.
your girl and you're like, baby, I'll call you at 7 because then that's
Yeah.
when my minutes stop
Yeah,
or whatever.
dude.
Or it's like I ain't got no more minutes.
When was
you lie and say I ain't got no more
when
minutes.
was the last time you had a landline?
Dude, we had landlines. My voice cracked. We had landlines up until when I was a senior in high school, like
And
at
then-
my family home.
Then you got rid of it.
Yeah, I remember the phone number. I think
719-262-06.
598-8177. Holy shit. 719-598-8177 was my home phone number.
Somebody call it.
Yeah, someone
Somebody
call that right
call
now.
it and see what happens.
See if J-Mac answers. It'd be crazy if he
that
took
that would
phone.
be wild.
Just my dad's like, hello?
Yeah, what if you just blasted your dad's phone on the podcast?
No, dude. I got my sister's cell phone, and then she got a new one, so I still had her number. So I had all her friends' numbers, and like they would text me thinking it was Megan, and I messed with them for a long time.
Mm.
There was one girl like Alyssa that I messed with and just pretended to be Megan for years.
You
I was
know-
like, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
You know what I did in elementary school? You remember show and tell?
Yeah.
One time, all
Took me a sec.
my friends, I was like, we were like the poor to middle class family in like the rich neighborhood.
Shout out.
So like all my friends in elementary school had their own like flip phones, Blackberries and shit.
Yeah.
And they would like fucking show 'em off and shit.
Flex their jukes.
So
the,
then one
the
day-
switchblade phone.
It was my day in show and tell, and at the end of class, I found this old flip phone that didn't work anymore.
Nice.
And I pulled up and I was like, for show and tell today, I got a flip phone. And then they called me on my bullshit, dude. They were like, call somebody. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
So then I was just a weird kid that just brought a broken phone.
Well, here's the thing, guys. It doesn't work.
And then I was homeschooled right after that, dude.
But do you
When
think
did
that
you-
was the incident?
No. Well, part of it was my sister, she wasn't very social at all.
Sure.
So she was like, I want to be homeschooled. Like,
Oh,
I
she
just wanna
chose
get
that
the-
life.
Yeah. And then she was homeschooled while I was still in public school. And she got to sleep in and shit. So I was
it
like,
looked nice.
damn, I want to be homeschooled too.
You telling me I can make a Pop-Tart and just go into
And
class?
then 5th grade was my first year, and all my electives were the first fucking class in the morning.
Oh, so you still had to get
So
up
I still had to get up at like 7:45
and go
and
do
go
art?
to school, and then go home and do more school.
Damn.
It was such bullshit, dude. I hated it.
I was
sucked.
homeschooled up until 2nd grade, and then I went to 2nd grade.
Not 1 year.
It was like I didn't go to pre-K, kindergarten. I didn't do any of that.
Pre-K is a grade.
Well, I didn't go. I didn't do that or kindergarten or first, and I went straight to 2nd. And then I remember a kid called me stupid when I was reading out loud in class. I memorized his face, and then at recess, I beat the shit out of him.
Holy
and
shit.
then
Holy
my
shit.
mom had to meet with the teachers, and my dad was like, good call. And then I think they had to they moved me back to first after a week in 2nd grade. So I started school a week late and then had to go
Were
back
you
a
old
year.
for your grade?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
graduated high school when I was 19. Like
we
I
used
was
to call
old.
people dumbasses if they were old.
Yeah. All the teachers and coaches were like, pull him back a year, he's gonna be athletic as fuck. And he'll be like older.
Yeah,
It'll be
dude.
awesome.
It's
And it was
like
true.
you took a red shirt kindergarten year.
Honestly, yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. I really did. And then
That's
I went
funny,
back to
though.
first, and I remember being homeschooled. It was fun.
It was. I mean, it
We
was.
we
fun.
just did like field trips and shit. 'Cause
Part
we
of
were like, it was the 90s. It was cool.
Both of my parents had like day jobs though.
Mm.
So like literally, I remember the first day of homeschool. My mom was like, "Okay, just like do what the textbook says, and don't check the back of the book. That's where the answers are." And I was like, "This."
Then
is
why
gonna
would you
be-
say that?
This is gonna be the easiest shit in the fucking world. Like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, I won't. And then I like passed with flying colors.
Yeah, because if you just do, even if you did it, you could just
Yeah.
look in the back and be like, oh yeah, I got it
Dude,
right.
the big thing for me was when was sex ed though?
Oh, here's the funny thing. I never had sex ed. So I went
Me
to
neither.
public schools, and then I went to Baptist schools around like puberty time, and they did not teach that shit there. And then my mom gave me the talk, which is funny because my dad was supposed to,
Yeah,
They,
I
like,
feel like
left
that should be a dad thing.
and I'm the only boy, so it was like really just me and my dad. But
Yeah.
we were supposed to. This is so true, dude. We were supposed to have a weekend where my dad was going to tell me about it, because then the girls were gone with my mom somewhere.
yeah.
And all we did was watch all the Godzilla movies. And we didn't talk. I didn't know what sex
Your
was.
dad's like, you see
Yeah.
Kong right there?
Yeah, he's like, look at that shit.
See Kong's dong?
These were like the old ones. He said nothing. He was just like, those movies are cool. And I was like, hell yeah. I think we got like food. And then like,
How'd your
the
mom
next-
break it to you?
well, my mom was like, did you have the talk with your dad? And I was like, what talk? And then she was like,
About Godzilla?
yeah. So we were like driving, and then she told me about it. She told me all about it. And I was like, whoa. And she was like, you got any questions? I was like, I'm all right. I think I did something really sweet. I think I like held her. I like reached across and like held her hand. I was like, okay. I was like, that's just crazy. I was like, you just taught me a lot about the world.
See,
Mom.
I never got a talk. I never got a sex ed. I never got anything, dude.
Whoa.
Like, it was
you went in
like-
blind?
Dude, like last week, I fucking found out that chicks don't have dicks. Like, I swear to God.
Yeah. Wow. You had sex with the lights on for the first time.
Yeah.
Shit's
Yeah,
crazy.
dude, I
You
saw.
just fucking in
I mean,
the
it wasn't
dark.
like that's a joke. It wasn't last week, but I remember my first time like seeing
Oh,
a
she was
girl
like,
naked.
she doesn't have a penis?
Well, it was porn. I was watching pornography.
Oh, wow. How old were you when you first like?
This is when I was homeschooled.
Oh, okay. So, oh yeah,
Yeah.
prime time.
I didn't understand that sex made babies until like after I graduated high school, though. Like, for,
Whoa,
yeah.
you just thought sex was
like
just a thing?
I just thought like that's how you come. Like, yeah, dude.
Whoa.
Yeah, but I remember watching porn, and I like legit got freaked out because I was like,
It's pretty aggressive.
she has a hole. She had like, is she?
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with
And
her?
he's like entering her.
What's wrong with her?
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, and it freaked me out. And then yeah, like post high school, all my buddies are talking about like, don't get her pregnant. I'm like, I thought you just had to pray to get a baby.
I thought it was God's will.
Yeah, I thought
it was
you just had to
just
love. My parents
the
said you just have to love somebody and pray really hard, and then
Yeah,
you'll get
it's
a baby.
pretty, when a
one day.
mommy and a daddy love each other very much,
Yeah,
you
dude.
got a baby. And
And
you
then
pray
they
to God.
showed me the video and shit of the birth, and I was like, that's disgusting.
You're like, you tell me it's the same hole that I
Yeah,
put my
bro.
dick in?
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing
To
does
be
work.
honest, I don't know. Like, I never really put together how babies actually show up. But
It's science.
yeah. And then I saw the video,
Sperm,
and then I was
egg,
like,
baby.
that's kind of fucked up that they do that to chicks.
Yeah, for fun.
Yeah. Well,
For money.
I
I watch amateur
for
porn.
tax write-offs,
Yeah.
but I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know about for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I remember like early days jerking off was weird because like you just didn't know what to do. And like I remember having a conversation about the first time I came, like with a bunch of, my sister had like she was in high school and I was in middle school, and I was just friends with all her dude friends because they were like, Cam's funny, and I'm like, hey guys, and I'm like in 6th grade, and they were like, when'd you like first like bust a nut like without like jerking it? And I was like, I don't know if I was like, what? And he's like, do you ever just have like a wet dream or whatever? And I was like, no.
Dude, I thought I was peeing.
Dude, I remember I went and asked my dad. I was like, what is a wet dream or whatever? And then he was like, okay, so
Yeah.
if you're just sleeping.
Now
and-
I'll
no,
give you
wait,
the talk.
Dude, not even. This is how Canadian my dad is. He's like, if you wake up and your sheets are just a mess, come find me. We'll clean it up. I'll teach you how to do the laundry. There we go.
I'll teach
And
you
I was
how
like-
to do laundry.
I was like, I don't need to learn how to do laundry.
not
I need to
gonna-
learn how to jerk off.
I'm not going to tell you what this is, but I'm going to tell you how to fix it.
Yeah, I don't remember
That's what
learning
he
anything.
said,
He was just
dude.
like, if you're like freaked out or whatever, just like come find me. We'll
That's
clean it.
crazy.
Like help clean it.
You
I'm
ever
like,
used to
"That's
just
nuts."
watch porn just to watch it?
Yeah, I remember I was watching porn for like a whole day. I was just watching porn because I had Joe's talked about this with the computer room in the porn room. That was my room. Like I had the I had the home computer. Yeah, and I was on the main floor. No one else was on the main floor. So I'm like Spank City. I can hear.
Turn that shit up. Dude.
Honestly, dude, I had
shit up.
speakers and like I could hear people come downstairs, and I'd be like, all right, I'll turn this down. And I remember one time my dad snuck it right in. He knocked, and I'm jerking off, and then I stop, and then my dick goes half limp, and I start pissing. It was insane.
Oh my god,
dude.
you squirted.
I was in
dude.
like 6th grade. Yeah, I think I squirted.
Yeah,
dude.
That's why you're bi, dude.
Maybe.
'Cause you know how to squirt.
No, I was bi for other reasons. I remember watching like the early porn I watched was crazy. I was just thinking about this the other day, and I watched. I was watching.
I just wait
Just
a second.
Strictly.
Wait a second. I just picture Cameron like just post nut up in his room, and he's like, "Man, I really grew up, man. I watched some good shit now, dude." He's like,
Yeah,
"This
I'm
isn't like
watching-
the old shit I
I have
used to
tailored.
watch."
Yeah, I used to watch really weird pixelated like older porn,
Yeah.
like with it was strictly just big tit older blonde women, like fake boobs. This one, Shyla Stylez. Do you know that? You know her? Yeah. She's just like not that attractive.
I'm still a fan.
I'm still a big fan.
I'm
still a huge fan.
dude.
But here's the thing. It doesn't feel the same. I'm not 12 or 13
Yeah.
watching that
Yeah.
on the old machines that we had, bro.
Yeah,
Do you
dude.
remember that computer brand?
No, dude, I don't know what
There's
you're
a
talking
reason,
about.
bro. That thing crashed in the middle of a book report. I was writing 7 pages.
My worst nightmare is when my computer would freeze in the middle of like pornography, and then I'd be like, "It's gonna turn back on, and it's gonna be right there."
Yeah.
I can't grab my dad to fix this one.
Yeah, no.
Fuck.
I'm my own IT support on this bad boy. I gotta
Yeah,
figure out
dude.
porn. Do you ever like click and you get the flood of and they all show up?
so much shit.
And then you're playing Minesweeper trying to get the right X instead of like hitting the wrong,
Yeah.
because then it all goes.
well, sometimes the X is the actual ad itself.
Yeah.
And then you click on that X.
Oh
and
yeah,
then
you gotta
get
hit
a
the
whole
close
nother-
ad instead of X.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I used to pirate a lot of movies, not like porn, but I used to pirate. I guess all porn is kind of piracy. Yeah, unless you're buying DVDs. Because do you have a subscription? Are you buying? Do you have a
Duh.
browser's
No, just
prescription?
kidding.
No.
Me and my boys used to split a Brazzers. subscription
Really?
out, Yeah.
You guys actually.
My buddy got
you
a
did
debit.
that.
My buddy got a debit card really, really early, and like no, like
Dude, that's
his
so
parents-
funny. I'm just thinking about my first debit card at Wells Fargo, just like with my parents. Think
Yeah.
about what I'm gonna
Well,
buy.
his parents would just like load money onto this debit card. And
Yeah.
like we got that one deal for a year that was like $1 a month.
Yeah.
So it was like
simple.
12 of us dudes. It felt really weird like splitting it with a bunch of dudes because I was like,
Yeah.
we're like practically jerking off together.
Yeah. Well, it's not the same as sharing a Netflix password. It is very intimate.
Yeah.
Because then you see like previously watched, you can be like,
yeah.
you can really see where your boys
Because then
are
we're like,
watching.
yo, do you see the new one that came out last night?
Yeah.
Like,
Is there like a thing where on Netflix it's like too many people are watching?
Yo.
It's like, oh no, that's immediate.
No,
boner
yeah, but
kill.
we used to split. We split one for a year, and then I remember the subscription ran out, and it went up to like $25 a month or something.
Yeah, they knew what they had.
And we were all like, "Fuck, we can't do that anymore."
Marty and I were in college together. We lived across the hall from each other in the dorms, and he had an Xbox, and we put porn on the TV because we figured out we'd go to the internet. This is like 2012, so we're like,
Yeah.
holy shit. So we like
You put it
got-
on the big screen.
Yeah, we opened a Microsoft Surface on the Xbox
Yeah,
360, dude, and put porn on.
Firefox.
And we had 15 dudes in there just all going, just watching porn.
Just
And then all the
heckling-
girls came in, dude, and we were
heckling
just all watching
pornography.
porn for a minute. It was a beautiful time
That's
in America.
weird. I never watched with somebody else before.
Well, it was mainly like, what can we watch? And then someone was like, put on porn. And we were like, bet, dude. And it was XNXX.
Some people watch car crash compilations, but
Some people just put on porn for the boys.
yeah, they're like, yo, we're throwing a kickback tonight. Get the fucking Pornhub ready on the
Dude.
Xbox.
College was crazy because it's like right when the porn websites, I feel like, were pristine. Like they were
Yeah.
on top. Like 2012 to 2014, I was in college.
Man.
I went over to my buddy's house once, and he was like, dude, a porn star was just here. And I was like, what? And then he like pulled up XNXX, and I was like, we're dudes. I was like, I know. I was like, I use that too, bro. That shit is crazy. And then he showed her. He was like, she was on the couch.
It is such a weird thing to like bond over because it makes you feel like automatic.
It's
if
funny.
If I didn't know a dude, and then he like told me
Be like, what'd you first watch? X Hamster was the first one. I
like his
remember typing
like
in.
his
Or it was, like,
favorite
bigtits.com.
his favorite porn website or something, I'd be like, I feel like I know you a little bit now.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Well, yeah, it's
But it's also at the same time, it's like that's my thing. Like,
yeah, it's kind of like talking about pooping, but it's not.
Well,
as
it's
fun.
nothing like that. It's nothing like that at all.
I can't think of anything. It was
Dude,
like-
I talk about shitting all the time.
I'm always talking about pooping.
Yeah, man.
Oh wait.
In fact, this podcast episode right now is big for me.
Yeah, this is pretty big.
Yeah.
I was at the XNXX thing. I think it was Gabby Gutierrez on stage, and she said, like, she was watching XNXX, and I let out, like, a cackle from the back, and she was like, I found the millennial. And I was like, ha ha.
Yeah, dude.
That's me.
It also blew my mind when I found out that chicks watch porn, too.
Yeah. They watch porn, like, the same as we do.
Yeah. Not nearly as much as I do. There's no...
You got a problem?
I'm
bud?
fucking good at that shit, okay?
I'm locked in, dude. It's
Yeah.
fantasy season. I'm locked in.
It's fantasy. I got a release, man.
Yeah, bro. She's out. She's out for the month, dude. She got a hamstring
I
pull.
lost last week, so
Mia Malkova's out. She's not even working right now, I don't think. I think she's out of the game.
I don't know who's working. I don't watch as much anymore as I used to.
No.
Sometimes I just be jerking off, though.
Just straight from the memory banks?
No, I don't even think about
Do you
nothing.
think?
No.
Really? It's just like is it maintenance at that point?
No.
Interesting.
It's more pleasure.
But it's real like
It's-
solo. That's real like a
Yeah.
bad moment.
Like, I'll just walk around my room. Yeah, dude. Well, like, I'll check, because I just got that new app on my phone that's like steps.
Oh yeah, you
And
keep
like,
track.
if I like have a day off or something, I don't get a whole lot of steps in, and I'm like, I should walk around. You know?
While you jerk it, or does walking around
Well,
give
no,
you a
you
boner?
get bored when you walk around, so it's like, what should I do when I do this? I don't want to be on my phone all the time, because now my phone's telling me, like, your screen time was up
Oh, yeah,
20% from last. I'm like, fuck. Like,
Yeah, I don't like the stats.
Yeah.
I don't need the stats about my
I'll be
phone.
honest, when I stopped watching as much porn, that went down like crazy.
Oh wow. Now I feel like I'm not watching porn that long. It takes me longer to find the video than it does for me to actually
Really?
watch a video. Yeah, because
I'll
I'm like,
click
what
on
am I in the
first
mood
one.
for?
I'll
It's like
click on
Netflix scrolling for me.
First one for me, dude.
Really?
Yeah, I like new shit, man.
I gotta get weirdly specific.
Really?
Yeah, but it's not like anything like weird, like or like obscure. I
Like
guess.
BDSM.
No, I don't even. It's just like I'm looking for a very specific. I feel like angles.
What's your take on what do they call it? Hentai?
Hentai's cool because they're all drawn as adults. So,
Yeah.
I mean, consents right there.
I
Someone's got a joke
never-
about that where it's like every hentai porn character consents.
I never
'cause
got
it's
into that 'cause it's like if I'm gonna
consensual.
jerk off to cartoons, like I'll just put Rick and Morty on or some shit.
Rick and Morty does it for you.
Well, no, but like I'm not gonna jerk off to Rick and Morty either. But like if I'm gonna watch a cartoon and jerk off, I want to watch a cartoon that I like.
Have you ever just seen like 3D porn, where it's just like someone just created?
What? I thought it was all 3D. That's,
Well,
that's
no, I mean like
insane.
animated, like not cartoons, but like someone created like a porn scene just out of their own animation. They just like made people that look like people,
Like virtual reality,
like AI, I guess.
like augmented reality.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I never seen that.
Yeah, it's weird. You gotta like dive.
You
deep.
done the VR headset shit?
No, I've never done that because I feel like that'd be too cool.
That's weird.
I'd rather just, I think, have sex with a person.
It's really weird.
I think I'd honestly just much rather have the
thing-
love and affection of a human being's
I
touch.
used to have a joke about it. I don't do it anymore 'cause it's weird. But like, I put the VR thing on, and like the video was playing and shit. The chick wasn't there yet, and I was just sitting on this couch, and like, first of all, it was like a nice ass like home. I was like, this isn't realistic already.
yeah, I'm
like,
out
I
of
don't like
place.
this. Then I looked down and it was a white dick, and I was
Oh.
like, like all jokes aside, it did scare the shit out of me for a second.
Sure.
'Cause it was like right where it should be. Like I was sitting just like this in the video,
Yeah,
and I
and
was
you
sitting
looked
just
down.
like this on the couch, and I looked down and I was like, oh fuck,
You got Michael Jackson.
yeah, dude.
You're Sammy Sosa.
But then it was also big, and I was like, that's what?
like they can't be both.
Yeah, you get one or the other. You can't.
Yeah, sometimes you get both.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've never looked. I don't think. I'm not into the virtual reality stuff at all. I don't want to. I'm not in.
like all porn aside. Like,
all porn aside, even just the regular games, I'm not really into that.
Really?
No.
Even the lightsaber thing?
Nah, I just don't. I'd rather hit someone with a real stick. You know what I'm saying?
Holy shit.
I don't like. I
Dude,
don't
did
know.
you used to be a bully?
No, I got bullied a lot though.
You said you just beat the shit out of a kid, though.
Well, he called me stupid, and everyone laughed. Everyone laughed, and then I turned to him, and I remembered his face because I was like the new kid. And then I go out to recess. I go, "Hey, stupid," and I punch him in the mouth.
Holy shit.
I just didn't go to school with anyone ever.
We just beat up this fat kid.
I never.
That's only That's the
I had a
only kid we
mouth,
picked on.
so like I used to talk, obviously, and I remember kids like swinging on me, and then I would just hit them. Like
Yeah.
they would swing and miss, and then I'd connect.
That's crazy.
I
was
never swung unless it had a reason.
I was never a bully.
Yeah, I was kind of in the middle ground. I didn't pick on kids, but I made fun of kids, and then they laughed. Like I would get them to laugh too. So I was like, I don't want to make you feel sad, stupid kid.
I'll punch you in the fucking face and then make
Yeah.
a joke.
Well, I was a new kid 6 years in a row. So it was like six
Yeah.
every year in elementary school. I was a new kid. So I was like, I either have to fight or got to be funny. So it's like early days I was fighting.
Which one am I gonna do?
Well, I had like a speech impediment, so I was like, I'm not that funny.
Yeah.
So then I was like, I gotta fucking fuck these kids up.
I was the weird kid.
Being a
I
year
would
older
just-
than them too.
I pulled on people's emotional strings, their ethos.
Oh, so you're like mischievous. You were a little Loki.
Nah,
you just
I
kind of
just-
fucked with them.
I would just cry sometimes. Like for real. Like one time a kid kicked my ball really far,
Yeah.
so then I just cried and he was like, "Oh man, I'll go get it."
Oh, nice. And then you're like, bitch.
Yeah, and I was like,
Gotcha, sucker.
"Yeah, go get it."
I remember once I saw this kid. My sister got picked on a lot, like my older sister, and just like by boys, they were being mean. So
Mm.
then I saw this in the distance, and this kid named Jacob House, he like shoved my sister to the ground, and I saw red because
That's
I was like,
fucked up.
I'm the only one that gets to shove her to
Yeah.
the ground.
That's
Get the fuck out of here. And so I'm riding the Razor scooter, and this is like the coolest image in my head, and I hope it looks this way in real life. Like I
I'm
ride
excited.
up, I grab the handlebars, fling it above my head, and throw it at this kid. And it hit him, and he like was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Don't mess with my sister." And then
Did you have a lisp?
I had like a sassy S type thing, like a.
Dude. I can see why you got bullied.
Yeah, I was a bigger kid too. I was like tall.
Yeah, man.
I was just a tall, weird kid with a
Fucking
lisp.
stupid lisp having guy.
I don't punch people anymore. I'm not gonna hit you that.
You are sober. Tell the people how sober.
Oh yeah,
October
I am
is.
sober. 19 days in. I'm caffeine, alcohol, weed free. Very cool. I've had a couple days. Like I get 2 days coming up. I guess that I can smoke because they're like show days, and it helps with like anxiety pre-show.
Mm.
But I don't even know if I'm gonna do it. Cause I'm like,
Really?
yeah, because I did it for Beanie Boys. Like I was hyped for that show, and that was fun. But I was
Yeah.
like, I hosted for like Sammy Anzer and Nancy Norton on like a whim, and I wasn't high, and I was like, this is okay.
Yeah.
It's just like weird hanging out at Looney's now.
Yeah.
Eric yelled at me, and he's like, what the fuck am I gonna do with all these White Claws, Cam? Look at there's so many in there. But caffeine has been the
You
toughest
just gotta
thing.
slam all of them.
Dude, Halloween, I'm gonna be in Denver, I think, on Halloween,
Yeah.
because I'm there
Yeah,
overnight.
the 31st. Yeah.
I am gonna get so fucked up at midnight on October 31st. And then that morning, I have such a good image in my brain. I'm going to roll a blunt. I'm going to make a cup of coffee. And I'm going to have a glass of wine
Yeah, dude.
all before noon. I just want
and
to
a glass of wine.
glass of
before
wine.
noon.
And by wine, I mean White Claw. But yeah, I'm sober. 19 days. I'm
the
very
opposite.
bored. I can just say that. That's all. I'm glad I'm not drinking. I don't really miss drinking. I miss caffeine just because I like a little wake. But honestly, I'm just bored not smoking weed.
I'm the opposite of sober.
Yeah, Dad's been getting fucked up.
I blacked out on the golf course.
You got a birdie, though.
I hit my first ever birdie.
Yeah. Wish I was there to see it.
It was insane.
That's crazy.
I don't remember. I was
Yeah.
gonna try and remember like a story or something and tell that, but I'll
I
be
mean,
honest.
Thad showed up at the house and he was wasted, and then we were just chilling upstairs and we were talking mad shit, and then Thad decided to fall asleep, and I let you sleep for like 4 hours.
Dude, I didn't realize I was asleep for a very fucking long
Yeah, it was like 6 to 9:30.
because I got home before the game started.
Yeah, and
I'm
then
pretty sure.
yeah,
And then I was just talking shit, and I remember eating a burger. And
you said you were gonna make the show poster, and you were like blackout drunk, and I was like, you should make it.
make this poster right now. I just
Yeah.
remember eating the burger and falling asleep, and then I don't even remember falling asleep, but I just remember at like 9:45 you were like, "Hey man, I'm going to bed."
Yeah,
I was
which
like-
is so early for me.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think you didn't say. Here's how I know you're just so fucked up. You didn't say a word to that. I just like left, and you were still on the
It's
chair.
probably my last day on the golf course this year, though.
Yeah, I might try and get out
So I had
next
to.
week.
I had to.
Yeah, I gotta play one more, at least 9 next week. Hit me up if you want to go, camera people that I'm talking to.
Well,
I
that's
know where I
it.
was going with that.
That's it for this Beanie Boys episode.
Yeah, stay tuned, you freaks.
Good to see you. January 4th, be there.
January
Or
4th.
Be gay.
yeah, you can still be gay and be there, but
Totally
we prefer
okay.
you to be there.
Totally okay to
You have
not
to
show up.
you have to be there and be gay. Like you just don't be gay on your own at your house because
Don't be gay on your
that's
own.
so boring. That's so boring. You're alone, dude. Just come be gay with the boys.
Yeah, yeah. Dude. I mean, most of the time when you're gay, it's with some boys.
It's unless
So-
you're a girl. And
Then you're
a
lesbian.
That's been Beanie Boys. Thank you guys. Bye.